All right, guys, we're going to go over bell work problems 1, 2, 6, and 7. Problems 1 and 2 are square root functions. So I'm coming over here. I'm going to plot these, and I'm not going to use a graphing calculator. This is 3 transformations. To the left 4, up 1. So that's my start point, and then I reflect over the x-axis. That's what the negative does. So that goes this way, and that means it goes up, and then we do a reflection. So it goes through -4, +1. It goes through -3, 0. It goes through 0, -1. And then it's going to go through 5, -2. So that is the direction that I go. So my domain, I start at a -4. You can write it 2 ways, right? X is greater than or equal to that -4. Or I can write it as -4 to a positive infinity because my x values are headed that direction. My y value my y values are 1 and below, right? All my y values are below 1. So y is less than or equal to 1, or I have to do it from smallest to biggest. I know I'm going to end at a 1, but negative infinity comes here. So here's the thing. Negative infinity is smaller than 1. I have to go from smallest to largest. So problem 2, I have a shrink, because that's what the 1/2 does, is a shrink. -1 on the inside. It lies to me, so I know it doesn't move left 2, but right. Not left 1, right 1, because if I put in a 1, it's there. And then I'm going to shrink. So I know it goes through that point 1, 0. The next point that it's going to go through is 5, 1. Because if I put in a 5, 5 minus 1 is 4. Square root of 4 is 2. 2 times 1/2 is a 1. So this is how that graph looks. So I'm headed that direction on the x-axis. I'm headed that direction on the y-axis. So x greater than or equal to 1, or I go from 1 to a positive infinity. Y greater than or equal to a 0, or I go from 0 to a positive infinity. Okay. So then the next one I assigned was problem 6. This is those function notation transformations that we did last class. This one is in the inside, it lies to me, so I'm going left 5, down 1. So I'm going to come in and plot those parent function points 0, 0, 1, 1, 4, 2, 9, 3. So I'm going to take each one of those to the left 5, down 1, left 5, down 1, left 5, down 1, left 5, down 1, left 5, down 1. And it does, like, that point ends up overlapping, but then I have, that is my graph, and that's what it would look like transformed. Domain, right? Headed that way, headed that way. So my domain is from a -5 to a positive infinity. And then I go from a -1 to a positive infinity on my range. You don't have to do that. I'm just giving you another practice. And then problem 7, describe how the functions represented by f of x would be transformed to create the graph created by g of x. The difference in those two graphs is -5. What's that 5 going to do? Make it move down 5. So my answer is down 5 what? Units. All right, guys, the next part that you guys are going to need to do, you need 2 things. Number 1, keep this piece of paper that you got for bell work. When I get back and I see you guys on Monday, we'll talk about it a little bit more because I'm pretty sure I'm going to assign more problems from it to you for bell work on Monday. So keep it. So the second thing I need you guys to do, I'm going to do this. Get your notes out. Be ready to graph. Right? I'm going to teach you what I need to do via a video because we've got to use this day. We've got to get out of radicals. We've got to get to rationals. All right, guys, be ready. Going to our notes.